everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. Welcome back to another episode of my master bathroom makeover. Today I'm tackling the shower curtain, the window valance, and what else? Oh, the towel racks. So for those of you who are new to my channel and have not watched my other videos, this is my bathtub, and it's a bathtub slash shower, probably built in the 50s or 60s. It has a glass panel right here, and one of the episodes that I had was my entirely de-gunking this place because it was really nasty, really nasty. So it's still clean, very clean, but I have to add a shower curtain, and I did this little panel here. I hand painted it with that Moroccan lattice or pattern, whatever you want to call it. It's not done. I still have to do another coat and then do the edges either in dark gray or silver. I'm probably going to do that last. Okay, so today I'm going to put a shower curtain, and I was looking for the perfect fabric to match this, or at least the look that I wanted in the bathroom, and something that I could also use here to do a valance. All right, I found this. This is, I bought it at Kohl's. This is from Sonoma Life and Style, and these are actually window panels, which is cool because they already have the eyelets taken care of, and it's pretty much the exact same pattern. Not only that, it's the same size. You see it? Isn't that cool? I can't believe it. It's the exact same size. The only thing is that I wanted one that was white with the gray design rather than having the gray background and the white, but it still fits pretty good. So the issue here is because it's a window panel, it's too long. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut it and do a hem. And then the other one here, I'm going to use it to do a window valance. So I don't know if I'm gonna use the eyelets. I may probably do the same thing, use the eyelets for the window panel and just cut it down and do a hem. But for now, I need to install this one and see how long I want it, and pull out my sewing machine and just get at it. And here it is. How cool is this? I think it looks great. And it's getting darker now because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So when the sun hits this area, it's gonna be even better. Look at that, it makes like a whole continuation of the design. It really makes the room look so much bigger. I love it. So all I gotta do now is pretty much measure where I want to cut this thing, and then do the hem, basically. I may not even cut it, I may just, you know what? There you go. That looks good for me. This is where the fold was, and it's pretty much the right length. So I think I'm just gonna use that as a guide for my machine. All right. So this rug here is old and busted. Trust me, the rugs are going to be changed. I thought about getting rugs with that pattern. I thought that maybe it was gonna be cool, but then, you know, kind of played around with the idea, and I figured that this was going to be kind of like a pattern overload. So probably going to have either white or light gray rugs. But for now, I'm just going to take this down, sew it together, and start installing the rest of the stuff I got to install. So basically what I did was cut kind of following where that mark was, and what I'm doing now, so you see where I cut? Alright, so I'm just rolling it once and then rolling it another time, so that way I get this kind of hem, and I'm just going to do that throughout the whole length. And here we go, it's the right length. Let me move the old dingy carpet. I gotta keep it until I get something better. But that's basically what it looks like. So it's not touching the floor, It's about an inch away from it. Don't mind the nasty grout. All of this is going to be redone when I redo the floor, and this is what it looks like. So I'm very happy. I should probably, I gotta think about it. I don't know if I want to wash it and iron it. I may just iron it, that's it. And even that, I don't even think it's gonna be so much of a difference. It just has a few creases. I'll see in a couple of days with the steam if it kind of, you know, got a little bit less wrinkled. So that's what it looks like. Let me move back a little bit so you can see it here. So it doesn't look like it's overpowering the room at all. I really like it. Tell me down below, do you like it? All I gotta do now is put the liner back on. And it's just a matter of me getting on the other side of the tub and putting in the liner with the plastic rings on those areas here, right? Because I can put them here. So I'm going to put the rings on this side, here, 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 and here. That way I have the full liner behind this shower curtain. And then I'm going to move on to taking this down, and I'm going to install 1 and 2 in brushed nickel. My husband went to get them, so he's either gonna get something similar to that or something similar to that. I'm not sure, but it's basically going to match the overall look of the bathroom. So I got the first one installed, and it wasn't all that easy because I have to use that little key thing that goes under. I'll show you when I do this one. And I spend most of my time trying to get that little key for the tiny screw that's in there. Now I still have to patch this little hole right here, but overall it looks all right. Some of the paint is still wet, that's why it looks the way it is. And I'm just gonna go ahead and install the second one. So for the second one, I'm gonna use their guide. I'm just gonna apply it all the way on top here. I'm gonna poke the holes where you put the screws right here. I just need to have it high enough. It's for my hubby, he doesn't care. So that when he has his towel hanging, it doesn't touch this. So I have to kind of like measure. It's probably gonna be this high, and I'm out of focus. So I'll do that. I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod so you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully it won't take as long as the first one. So then I can move to installing the valance on top of the window. Finally, all right, I got 2 towel bars. This took forever. I think I spent an hour just doing this. This is ridiculous. It's so simple, but this little key thing, I just can't maneuver it. See, in the old days, they had tiny little screws, and you needed like the screwdriver you use for your glasses, and you would just go in there, unscrew this thing, and it worked perfectly well. Now they got to do those little kekski, whatever they call them, but it's done. So whew, that's one task less. Yeah, I like it. It's all right. I need new towels, so these are a little grungy and stuff, but I think I'm going to try to get towels that are in the same pattern. I think that would tie it pretty nice. So now the next task, and I didn't even check if I can close or open the door. Okay, good, I can. So next I got to install the bar for the curtain. Now the old one was just right here on the edges here and here, and I think I want to make it way higher so I can have a valance that goes all the way up to here. and it will make the window look a little bit taller. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and measure. I'm gonna put it from here all the way up to here. And Scott went to the store and bought me a bracket, but I don't know what I did with it. So now I'm probably gonna have to go downstairs. All right, I'll be right back. So you saw me cut a piece of fabric. That was just to measure the length I wanted from the curtain that I have. It's the same one that I purchased for the curtain for the shower. I bought 2 of them, knowing that the second one I was going to use the top part, the eyelets here, as a for the curtain rod, and then cut it to length to just make a valance. So all I'm going to do, the same thing that I did before, is pretty much sew a quick hem at the bottom right here, hoping you can see that. Bottom is done. So now all I gotta do is put it back up, and that's it. I got a valance. Here we go. I have to iron it, but otherwise that's it. It's done. So I think this was relatively short as a video. However, I do have to clean all of this mess. So I gotta take all the stuff back down to the basement. I don't think I'm gonna need drills or anything else that's plugged in for another project, unless of course I change the cabinet, which I'm really thinking about doing. You know what would be cool actually? What would be really cool would be to just put a flat mirror, like just a flat mirror, no cabinet. That would really, really make the room even bigger. The problem is that where are we gonna put the junk that's in there? Because trust me, there's junk in there. So, of course I got the shelves here, so I guess I could put it in there, but most of the stuff in there we use every day. So anyway, I'm gonna try to find a cabinet that has a light on the top that I can connect to that outlet where I have the old light. That way, at least I have an overhead light when I'm, you know, at the vanity. If that doesn't work, because again, the problem here is the height. You see the way the cabinet is here? Okay, it has to stop here because of the ceiling. So if I was to get one that has a light, it would have to be lower. So the cabinet would have to be up to here with the light right here, and then the cabinet would go a little bit more down. I don't know, maybe it would work. I gotta see. I gotta go to Lowe's or Home Depot and see what I can get in terms of cabinet that's, you know, lit. Or maybe I can get one that has the lights on the side. I don't know. I gotta really look into that. Anyway, so that's done. The kiddo is getting me the iron because I really need to iron this. I just can't have it like that. That's nasty. I gotta clean up all of this, and when I come back, I'll have the bathroom almost done, you guys, almost done. I'm done. It didn't look like a lot of work, but trust me, I really sweated this project. That was so little. All I had to do was put 2 towel bars up and 1 curtain rod. Like really, it took forever. It's almost dinner time. That's how long it took. So I cleaned the whole bathroom. This is where I'm at right now with my bathroom projects. I think I have another maybe 4 or 5 projects out of here and I will be done. So I'm way past the half mark. Thank goodness. So here we go. All right, so new paper towel holder over there. That was part of the last video. The shower curtain, you've seen that. I did not iron it. I should. I'm wiped. I'll do that next time. I have my 2 towel bars here, and by the way, I saw at the store the other day, I saw this pattern in towels. So I think I'm gonna get them for me and the hubby. So I have my 2 towel bars here, and that works just fine. The one at the bottom is mine, the one on top is Scott. The door was painted in the other video. I put the robes back on. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them there. Then this is clean. Now that I have all this space, I'm thinking about taking the palettes and putting them in the cabinet because I have space, and figure out something different for the brushes. I don't really like having the brushes exposed like that anyway. So maybe I'll make one of those roll-out thing where I just insert my brushes. Here's the sink, and in the last video I did the handles, so that looks really, really good. Little candle going on here, and then here's the valance that I just did, and this one was ironed. So now I wonder if you can see. This is perfectly straight. It's leveled, okay, and I cut it straight to the fabric. I did not follow the pattern. Do you see the difference between the way this ends here and the way it is there? Do you see that? So the pattern itself on the fabric when I bought that curtain is crooked. The fabric is not. I measured it. This from here to here is the exact same length than from here to here. It's the pattern that's crooked, and I should have done what I did here, which was basically follow the pattern. Over here you can see that it's basically the same thing. So I do have one area that's a little bit longer than the other. But on the valance, it kind of bothers me on, you know, I mean, I don't even know if you had noticed unless I pointed out to you. It makes it look like this is bigger, but it's not. It's exactly the same height. It's just the pattern on the fabric itself is crooked. Cheap curtains, that's what happens. Anyway, so guess what I found at Amazon? You see my cling here that I use so that the neighbor can't see us coming out of the shower? It's like one of those quick easy cling thing. All right, so it's old. I need to replace it, and I found one on Amazon that is exactly this pattern, exactly the same. They call it quatrefoil. I don't know why I call it Moroccan lattice, but anyway, they call it quatrefoil. So I'm gonna do the panel here when I receive it, of course, and I'm gonna do the panel there, and that's gonna allow me to not have the blind at all. So I won't have the blind. I'll remove it altogether because at that point I just won't need it anymore. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then here it's still the same, you know, kind of empty nonsense here. I don't know what I'm gonna do over there. I think I'm just gonna try to find boxes, not baskets. I wanna find boxes that have lids and just have them match, but I have to make sure I get the right length and width so I can put 2 per shelf. Or maybe just 1, I'm not sure, but it's going to be like extra storage. For instance, the toilet paper and all of our towels are going to be there as well. So that's it. That's the bathroom. I don't know if this is, I think this is video 12 in the project. So if you want to, just go back and watch the before so you can really gauge the amount of work that went in. Anyway, so this was number 12 in the series. Let me know down below if you like the ideas, the 2 towel bars, and if you like the valance. It's kind of a quick fix. I mean, originally I wanted to put a shelf with one of those front panels, you know, that's got the studs in it. It's too much work. It's a bathroom, all right? If it was a living room, I probably would do something a little bit, you know, more fancy. It works just fine. I don't want to put too much stuff in here. I really want to keep the space as clear of clutter as possible, and so far it's working really, really good. My drawers are working fine for me. I have my skincare product here. I have my hair products here, and here I have the stuff I don't really use all that often. And again, this is already all organized. So I'm pretty happy with the way I have the bathroom organized for now, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. I will see you for number 13 probably next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.